want body here now. Let me there, yeah. Nobody be happy about this guy. What kind of wall is this one now? What kind of wall is this? Trying to pass the woman, she held my legs. She collapsed. And I used the Gordon's detergent to wash, sterilize my hands. Because you can see, I'm a mechanic. I fix cars for a living. My nails are always dirty. It was on the 13th of December. I came all the way from Ilorin. So when I got to Ojota, Labour, heading towards Maryland, there was a woman by the BLT. Being on the bike, your vision will be narrow at that speed. I was at around 80 to 100. So you're looking at a tunnel vision inside your helmet. So I just saw her standing. So I had to adjust my mirror. In adjusting my mirror, and I saw her again. I had a good look of what was happening to her. She was like in distress or something, or she lost something. So I left. I did a U-turn, one way traffic on the BLT. So when I got there, asked her what happened. She was, the only thing I could hear that made sense to me was Ikorodu General Hospital. I was curious. So I now asked the guys around, what's the woman's story? He said she had been like this for 3 hours. I said, okay, have you guys called for her? They said they don't know what they are calling for her for. She's the mad woman. I said, mad woman, she's well dressed. Even though she has some luggages and all that, she's well dressed. How would you complain she's mad? I just said, okay, let us look for help. Ikorodu just was about, okay, let me call Uber. So when I turned back, she lifted her clothes up. That was when I saw her stomach. I said, this one is pregnant too. So the pain comes, the pain goes, the pain comes, the pain goes. But the pain came permanently, you know. So I now touched the womb. The womb, like something was moving inside the womb. I said, this one is in labor. I cannot wait for the Uber. And I was like, okay, let's call. Because I asked them, have you guys called the emergency? They've called the emergency even before I arrived. That was 3 hours ago. So I said, have you called the emergency? And I went back and I called the emergency myself. I did like 30 minutes before they picked my call. Told me they were coming. I told them where I was, they were coming. I waited. So because of my waiting, let me just wait in vain. Let me do something. Okay, please, somebody help me get a vehicle. Since she said Ikorodu Hospital, that means she might have been doing antenatal or whatever there. So some boys around said, okay, they will help me get a vehicle. They went across, came back, told me that the vehicle was on the loading pit. Before he left the loading pit, I must pay full passenger load so that they know that they are going to carry me and the person to Ikorodu. I said, no problem. How much is it? The guy said 25K. I gave them the money. Those guys left my money. Did not come back. At this point in time, the woman removed her clothes herself, stark naked. I was ashamed, so I tried to put on her. I carried her panties to wear. She was like in pains and all that. I gave somebody some money again to get me small, to get me drinks, because I was at that point in time. I need to taste some little alcohol. I was like being very, very tense at that point in time. And I asked her, Madam, calm down. Wear your clothes. She never had me. She was in pain and all that. And also a guy standing, well dressed, observing all what was happening. I know really well that you get pampers for newborn, you get spirits, you get wipes. Normally, when I was younger, you see napkins and all that. I don't know about now napkins, but we had to put everything into the list. How much is it? He said 100K will be enough for now. 2 bundles of 500 naira note gave to the guy. A bus passing by, he flagged the bus, entered the bus and left. That was the end of that guy. And I'll say that guy again. 125,000 gone down the drain for nothing. That was where I was angry. Tears ran down my eyes that we've lost humanity. At this point of our lives, we prefer money over the life of human beings. That the world can never be a better place if we don't change our mentality, our mindset. Next thing I did was that I carried my phone to move down, to call somebody that came to my mind. He lives around the Keja. Trying to pass the woman, she held my legs. When she held my legs, she collapsed. When she collapsed, For her trying to drop her head on the floor, I supported her head with a bag. Lie down. I saw water everywhere. I tried to take my eyes off. I don't know what took my eyes back. And I looked in, and I now went straight to the vagina. In between the vagina, I just saw a little tip, a very different kind of hair. My instinct just kicked in. That's the child. I started asking for help. Who helped me hold her? Who helped me shift her? Nobody. Everybody was just making videos. At that point in time, I stopped by 4 ambulances. First, 2 government ambulances and 2 private ambulances all passed me. So in all of this, I just looked at the woman. I went to the woman's ear to pray. I prayed, told him, Madam, you have to push. And I used the God's detergent to wash, sterilize my hands. Because you can see, I'm a mechanic. I fix cars for a living. My nails are always dirty. So I washed my hands. I have my mechanical strip knife. I washed the strip knife. Took out my wristwatch. Put my wristwatch in my pocket. Just put my hands. I remember my right hand over the head. I held the shoulder, getting under the other side. So when I held it firm, I took it out a little bit. It's why it was the left hand and the left leg. The umbilical cord wrapped around the neck towards that left hand and left leg. That means now I realize that the child might have been trying to come out since and all that and trying to position himself. So the boy tried to position the body, umbilical cord wrapped around. I'm not a medical person. I'm not a medical person. I don't think I have any medical training and all that. But I think I know some basic stuff about first aid. I held the child, drew the child out. Urine, feces, all was on my body. As the child just came out, she just passed feces and urine. That was when she got consciousness. But I think the pain has subsided. I could not leave because the adrenaline just weared off. The child was pink, and it means that the child was dead. There was no oxygen because the child had choked himself with the umbilical cord, and nobody was willing to help. I called everybody to help. So when they saw the child was not breathing, what they did was that they started shifting back. So I now said, this child cannot die. 1 test stroke, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, to blow. The child, because the child could not see anyway because he's a baby, infant baby. He just opened the eyes and just smiled. I now spanked the child. The child now cried. But I cried because God had saved me from that stress. Nobody wanted to help. Everybody was just standing by, looking. And I asked myself, in this era, where is our humanity? It could be me. It could be my wife, it could be my children, it could be anybody. So the woman that came to help me came after everything. Before she came, I had lost the umbilical cord. So I now made a knot out of it. Held the child like this, made a knot out of the umbilical cord. So before she came, I cut the knot. So the other part of the knot, I gave it to them. Then the placenta and the rest and all that came out. Give the woman some amount of money. Asked them to reach out to me. They never did. I had to go date myself. You understand me? To see the child. Ensure they were okay. You understand me? But in all of this, it wasn't for fame. It wasn't for politicking. It wasn't for fame. It wasn't for politicking. It was just for humanity. I think we should never give up on being good. This is not religious. Not being a religious person or a Christian, a Muslim, or a born again, or a pagan. It's just being a human being. We should just don't relent in doing good.